vibe of Bangla New Year is still in the air. It was just 2 days ago. Shubho Noboborsho. Happy New Year from Bangladesh. And a very good morning to you all. This is Afsaruzzaman Noor Jyoti, and I'm applying for the MIT Global Skill Network. Are you ready for the supply chain talent crisis? It was in the fall of 2010 when Ken Cottrell from MIT CTL published this white paper very nicely articulated how the world is getting connected at a very fast rate and how the global companies will be using supply chain as a tool for their competitive advantage in the very near future. The thing is, I read it when I was taking the course of supply chain management during my undergraduate study, and I just loved the course. And the thing is, the comprehension of supply chain as a tool for your competitive advantage or as a very crucial thing has not been transpired to Bangladesh. But Bangladesh is going to be one of the top 3 economies of the world by 2050. So there is the gap, and there is the gap of leadership which needs to be filled here in our country. So I have the passion for supply chain, I have the opportunity and the need, and also I have the background. I have a degree of industrial engineering, I have an MBA, and also I probably will have the micromasters from MIT CTL. So a master's from MIT in supply chain management becomes an ultimate choice for me. I am an industrial engineer, and I guess industrial engineering is the most common background for the supply chain professionals all over the world. And I have been taught supply chain management by the finest teacher of Bangladesh in supply chain management, and his name is Mr. Hassin. And let's talk about my job life. My job life spans around 4 years, and almost entire of my job life is based on supply chain management. I looked after the demand management and forecasting of over 400 SKUs, and coordinated a procurement project, procurement of a project which is worth more than $6 million. And right now, still I'm working in the procurement department of a leading power engineering company of Bangladesh. So, and then I took all the 5 MOOCs that's under MicroMaster's credential, and I guess I have received reasonable grades in all of them. And once I took a training on the CTPAT2, Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism. So all I'm trying to say is that I have been building myself to be a successful supply chain professional, and my next step is the Masters in Supply Chain Management from MIT. I'd love to start for a company which has global operations. I think it will give me the best exposure of supply chain management in a global context. I think I would prefer a job in implementation role for the first year or 2, and I would love to travel a lot. And that way I think I can learn different functions of supply chain, and also the same function in different contexts like culture or location. And next up, I would love to implement my knowledge gained and apply this knowledge in supply chain planning. People management. I guess that's the biggest part of supply chain. Supply chain usually is the department which interacts with almost all the departments of an organization. And when it comes to global operation, the complexity and the scope becomes huge. You got to interact with people from different time zones and of different languages, different political environments, and different local laws, cultures, practices. So, and say for example, you can find difficulty in understanding, make people understand the benefits of supply chain tools, and overcoming all these barriers to match the supply and demand is a big challenge. But you got to interact with people, and that's the beauty in it. Actually, in fact, I love meeting people from different backgrounds, from the different regions, and it makes me it enables me to know them in more detail. So that's the end of my video statement, and if you have any question, let me know. I'm looking forward to it, and thanks for watching.